Okay, today in Canada, under the cold frame, this is what the cold frames, underneath the cold frames there's very little ice, and you can get away with not heating the water as much. And you can see stainless steel bowl over there. You won't have to pay as much for heating if you just erect these little cheap cold frames I've made out of cattle panel cold, or out of cattle panels. And you know, like this one was starting to lean because of the heavy snow. I'll have to fix that, put that over because the apples are falling from the trees. But it's all got to come down, the cold frames now, so I can get in there and work. The water always looks crystal clear this time of year, but it's common to get a little bit of this string algae. And that's why I need to get in there, clean out the pumps so everything is circulating faster, and get the spinning balls spinning. That's what I need to do. And this is under the other cold frame. I have a spinning bowl. There's some hornwood over there, and a collection of goldfish. There should be one koi down there, and I need to replace that pump. It's flowing so slow, but last fall the other one just quit working, so that was my spare pump. So I need to go and see if Rob from Animal World will fix that pump or get a new pump. And get in there where there's goldfish. But with the cold frame, see, it's a nice day, and daytime heating, you know, like I really had to dig to get that out too because it was covered in so much snow. But it also protects from the apples that are falling everywhere. The apples are horrid, so I have to get and fix that. And I want to put up, I'll just put up maybe the net again just to stop the crab apples from falling in. But even though there's still ice, and it's still ice cold, I need to get those filters clean in the next couple weeks. Scoop out those apples that fell in and get the balls spinning in the waterways, because that'll help keep the smear algae down, which is typical for this time of year. So yeah, and all my pumps and everything, and they're attached to large easy biofilters, and they're all below the water. The top two ponds, this top pond is a flow through. Ideally what you want is to have flow through so nothing really goes wrong. If the power goes out, it'll just flow to a certain level and then it'll stop pouring, right? And that way your whole pond won't pump out, and have the main pumps in the lower ponds with the smaller goldfish. That way if the water gets too low, like say you're gone and something goes wrong and the water gets displaced or pumped out or whatever, that has happened to me over the years, like in my in the early years, and it was caused by leaves in the fall that would fall and plug up the waterways. And so then I started putting up, I know everything's a mess, I gotta get here and straighten everything out. I started putting up those nets. But yeah, I'm standing out here freezing. I'm gonna go back in and finish my coffee with the guppies. I've got some new transplants because I'll show them to you here right away. Up here, stand on my little stool to reach up into the loft, and there are my habanero hot peppers. ghost peppers. These are the ghost peppers. I've had good luck with growing the ghost peppers out back where it's super hot on top of the cars. On top of my husband's junky cars. In big pots, he does that. You know, he has to have his own garden too, so, and he has his own gardening style, and it works for him because that's all the time he has. And that's all the time and energy, so I don't pick on him. He can have his garden too. Everybody can have a garden to play in that they can keep up with. I know I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything here. Some days I don't know how I do it all. Work, and now I got to start working on the ponds. The ponds really is not that much work. I'll just clean the filters out there. Just waiting till it warms up a bit more because the plastic is still frozen to the ground and I can't get it all off. I want to get it off, so yeah. Just having a coffee and relaxing in my beautiful greenhouse. Yeah, so once I get the ponds all running, in the next little while, I'll post you another video so you can see what's happening.